Hello, and welcome back to A Positive Mind with TSED. It's your girl, the self-esteem Dr. Simone Alicia, and today we're going to talk about how to get them negative thoughts off your plate. Yeah, we are. Stay tuned.
I'm Simone, she's TSED. I'm Simone, she's TSED. I'm Simone, they call me TSED.
Like that.
I'm Simone, she's TSED. I'm Simone, she's TSED. I'm Simone, they call me TSED.
Like that. All right. Let's jump into this, you guys, because if you have ever had negative thoughts, which I'm pretty sure we all have, then you're probably wondering, how do I get rid of it? And why am I using a plate in this example today? Well, you will find out soon enough. But first, I want to start with a little bit of information. Something called white bear syndrome. Have you heard of it before? It's also known in more official psychological terms as ironic process theory. And here's what it is. Imagine that someone says to you, hey, don't think of a white bear. I know what you just saw a white bear. Duh, because when you're supposed to not think of something, your brain actually says, hey, remember not to think of this. Okay, don't think of this. What should I not think of? This. You know what you're doing. You're thinking of this. So that's the whole idea behind white bear syndrome or ironic process theory, is that when you're told or you're trying not to think of something, your brain just automatically thinks about it more. So hello, in real life, when we're dealing with negative thoughts and we're like, stop thinking negative thoughts. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? More negative thoughts. All right, pull yourself together because I've got a plan and I'm going to help you. And that's where the plate comes in. All right, follow along here. If you've ever been to a buffet, this will make perfect sense. Picture it. You walk into the buffet, you approach the beautiful ensemble of food, and, well, you see that thing you don't like. What's that? I don't eat that. Why'd they put that here? Ew, and that doesn't even look good. Oh, I'm allergic to this one. I don't have my EpiPen. And who eats this? Why is this out here? I need manager. Can I see a manager? All right, so now your plate's full with things you don't want. Remember the buffet example, okay? You don't want it. And just like our thoughts, sometimes our brain is filled with all the thoughts we don't want to have. And now we learn that if we try to fight these thoughts, get out of my brain, they just come back. Get away from me. I don't want to think you. They stay there. So what are we supposed to do? Here's my plan, honey. Here's the big reveal of the number one thing you should be doing to help you get rid of those negative thoughts. You ready? You got to replace them with more positive thoughts. Look at how it works. When I start introducing a focus on more positive things that I want to think about and feel about, it's going to start to displace, those negative feelings right out of the plate, right out of my thoughts. And if we can do that more and more and more, hey, we're going to find these negative thoughts are flying out of here. We're going to find that we can replace all of these negative thoughts with way more positive thoughts. So you see, it's something we have to practice. It's something we have to do. And then, yippee! And then, clearly, from a psychological standpoint, it works. What was that? What just happened? All right, focus. So we now know what we need to do, which is replace those negative thoughts with more positive thoughts and stop focusing on the negative. Stop trying to stop the negative thoughts. It just doesn't work, right? The ironic process theory proves that for us. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to remember that if we can figure out how we do want to feel and focus on that, then that will be an amazing way that we can help ourselves to refocus on more positive things. So of course, I got some tools for you. Hello, self-esteem doctor always comes through with the tools, baby. So number one, I want you to keep in mind the power of having a target emotion. This is the way I want to feel. This is how I want to feel. This is how I want to feel. Okay, you get it. So a target emotion is how you want to feel. And if we can focus on those target emotions, then we can start to have the thoughts that help us get there. And of course, my favorite thing that I love to use to help get to my target emotions is my NLP Modeling Confidence course. Da-ding, right? Neurolinguistic programming that helps us see these different pictures in our mind and get more focused and get more positive. Let's use it. So you know where I'm going to link it in the description below so you can check out the NLP Modeling Confidence course and get these target emotions and involve your entire mind, body, and soul in the process of getting rid of those negative thoughts, but not by fighting them, by replacing them with more positive ones. Cha-ching! Now my second piece of advice. I love talking about meditation as being a way that we just focus our thoughts and sometimes silence our thoughts. Well, in this case, I want us to practice focusing our thoughts, slowing them down a bit, and of course, directing them in a positive way. One of my favorite ways to do that is my version of meditation where I'm thinking about my affirmations and I'm doing my gratitude. Sometimes I'm painting this beautiful picture of my future in my mind, and I love it. It really, really works. Remember that example, guys. If you were in the buffet and you had all these choices of different foods, would you pick all the ones you don't like, or would you pick all the yummy ones you do like? Remember? Hey, I like this in the buffet. Hey, I like this. Hey, I like this. I want this thought. I want this thought. Remember to fill your plate with the thoughts that you want. And for that, I have another amazing recommendation. My self-esteem and meditation course. It is so good. I call it a mini course because it's really quick. As always, it's always pre-recorded so you can watch at your own pace, at your own time. But it focuses on those three main things I just told you about. Saying your I ams in your meditative state, appreciating that gratitude and everything you love and are thankful for in your life, and of course, picturing your future in this really positive and powerful, awesome way. Check the link in the description below. I'm going to make sure I link that class for you also. Let me tell you, these are such amazing resources and they work. And remember that white bear syndrome or ironic process theory, it really, really makes sense that we can't just keep focusing on our negative thoughts and say we're going to fight them off. We've got to start replacing them. That's it for now, you guys. And as always, I want to make sure that you check in with me every single Sunday right here on the YouTube channel and A Positive Mind with TSED, because we're trying to help build up your positive mindset. And this episode is one of the most fundamental to help you get there. Make sure you like and subscribe. Click that follow bell so you can get that notification every time a new episode is ready. Every single Sunday, and use these tools, y'all. This is amazing stuff. And remember, the whole point here with A Positive Mind with TSED is that we are making sure you develop that positive way of thinking. Want to get some of that negativity off your plate and replace it with way more positive, juicy stuff. I'll see you next Sunday.
I'm from home, she's TSED. I'm from home, she's TSED.